Welcome to the Passion for Technology podcast. In this episode, we're diving into an article from our latest TQ magazine, exploring the fascinating world of human-machine interfaces. For more details, interesting insights, and valuable infographics, be sure to check out the show notes. Smarter control of the home. Lights controlled by an app, a smart thermostat that automatically turns off the heating when a window is open, a vacuum cleaner robot that starts with a voice command. Smart home devices have long been established, and the market is a booming billion-dollar business. Analysts from Brainy Insights estimate that the global smart home market will grow from $90 billion in 2022 to $657.41 billion in 2032. This market is a key driver for human-machine interfaces, as HMIs are the crucial component in the intelligent home to seamlessly integrate smart home devices into the daily lives of residents. The further development of HMIs and the functionalities associated with them are closely linked to the growing demand for smart home devices. In a survey conducted by the global contract manufacturer, Jabal together with SIS International Research among 200 decision-makers for smart home solutions and devices, 39% stated that intuitive human-machine interfaces are the most important factor for the success of their smart home solution. In the Jabal survey, 84% of respondents stated they currently use multi-touch and display screens in their smart home solution, the second most common response. Moreover, 43% expect their customers to continue using displays to interact with smart home solutions in the future. One study participant highlighted a particular advantage: an intuitive touchscreen display, simple controls that facilitate use, and a thoughtful design ensure that the device is easy to clean and maintain. Voice assistants like Google Home and Amazon Alexa have revolutionized the operation of intelligent devices at home. The smart home has become the main area of application for the voice control of devices, said Bitkom President Achim Berg already in 2022. Systems like Alexa or Siri work over the cloud, which repeatedly raises concerns about data protection. The data leaves the smart home and could be used by third parties. Indeed, more than 3/4 of manufacturers in the Jabal survey stated that they use HMI interactions, such as voice commands, to collect data on their smart home solutions. Systems that process speech locally offer more data protection security. For instance, PKNX Building Control has offline voice control from ProKNX, which operates independently without internet access in the configured operation. The spoken commands are only processed locally and do not leave the building. No recording takes place either. Thus, following the motto, "What's said at home stays at home," the privacy of residents is always preserved. The COVID-19 pandemic triggered a massive demand for touchless HMIs that enable interactivity like a touchscreen without the risk of contamination. One of the most effective ways to achieve this is holographic projections. Corresponding HMIs create a holographic image of a control element by directing the content of a display through a special holographic plate. In addition to a deflection of angle, a convergent bundling of rays occurs there, creating a virtual image floating freely in space. An infrared touch sensor is mounted below the virtual image. Its beam path is interrupted when the image is touched. The interruption is evaluated as a touch event. While manufacturers of public touchpoints are already using holographic HMIs for germ-free contactless operation, applications for the smart home are still in the development stage, for example, for coffee machines or intelligent fitness equipment. Nevertheless, already 4% of the participants in the Jabal survey are using holograms in their HMI solutions. As with holographic HMIs, COVID-19 has significantly increased the demand for solutions with gesture recognition. Just over 1/3 of the participants in the Jabal survey currently use this technology for their HMIs. However, only 3% of them expect their customers to continue using gesture recognition to interact with their products in the future. However, facial recognition and eye tracking solutions could gain market share in smart home HMIs. Such solutions could, among other things, improve the accessibility of smart home devices for people with mobility or speech disabilities. One could simply look at a control panel to change the temperature of a room or the volume of the television instead of using a remote control or giving a command. However, the most important HMI in the smart home is still the smartphone. According to Bitkom, 85% of people in Germany control their smart home applications and devices via a smartphone app, 20% via remote control. In the future, wearables will also be used to control smart home devices, which is also what the manufacturers surveyed in the Jabil study expect. Devices such as smartwatches or fitness trackers could, for example, send a signal to the smart home network as soon as the resident enters their home in order to automatically activate the lights, heating, or television. We hope you enjoyed this episode. For more in-depth information on the latest trends and technologies in human-machine interfaces, check the show notes to access the latest TQ magazine, available free of charge.